I want to start this video by being very honest. In 2023, I wanted to start creating visual content. So I created my first video in 2023, posted it on YouTube, and then later checking out because I was looking for perfection for my channel. So after much reflection, I decided to go with the easier way, which was blogging. And so I created my blog, which is Beyond Her Notes, and it has been one of my easiest creations so far. So if you're like me and you're busting with ideas that you like to share to the world, but you're not sure of which format to take, this video is for you. At the end of this video, you'll be able to know about blogging and vlogging, what to expect from each format, which is better for you, and I'll also guide you on how you can choose the best format for yourself. Now, think of a blog as a digital journal where you can write down everything and anything that sparked your interest, for example, in the course of the day or in the course of the week. And in basic terms, a blog is a collection of written content that people can find on search engines. And they could be in form of blogs, articles, tutorials, how-to-dos, guides, and etc. Blogging, on the other hand, is everything visuals that you can share on video sharing sites for your audience to watch and see and also connect with you. In fact, me talking to you right now and my travel contents on YouTube are examples of what a vlog should look like. Hence, that is to say that these two formats do the same job, but on different formats and also appeal to different audiences. Because with a blog, you could reach through writing, and with a vlog, you could reach through talking, which also creates a way for you to connect with your clients and also for them to learn more about you. But one important thing you should know that when it comes to choosing the right format for you, your audience is the deciding factor, not you, your audience. However, what should you expect from each format? Vlogging is more personal and requires a deeper connection with your audience. With vlogging, growth feels faster and also engagement is quick. And it also requires you to show up consistently and be very okay with being seen. Blogging, on the other hand, and in my experience, it doesn't really require much. One blog post can remain relevant and even generate revenue for you for years. And if you play your cards right with the right SEO, you can remain relevant in the industry and also in search engines for a very long time. However, blogging is slower and builds trust over time because people are coming to you for immediate answer and not to watch your personality like vlogging. Now, with regards to the algorithm and the SEO, a blog is built on search engines like, for example, Google, Yahoo, and the rest of them. And they also depend on these platforms for visibility. The thing is that the algorithm for search engines can be very slow, but the impact on your blog can last for a very long time, even for years. From my experience, I can rank on the first page of Google in the first week of publishing the content, as long as I play my cards right in terms of keywords, SEO, and all that. And I'll still rank for that content for years. But for a vlog or a visual content, I feel like sometimes the algorithm can be very selective. With a vlog or a video content, you have to depend on the algorithm of the video sharing platform to do most of the job for you. But what I love about it is that your video content can go very far and even reach more people, but the space is very, very competitive. I remember someone saying that sharing videos on platforms like YouTube is like renting a space for your business, because you might wake up one morning and you don't know if there's been a change in the lease or, for example, a change in ownership and all that. So for algorithm and SEO purposes, blogging may feel right at the moment. But in terms of effort, longevity, and money, both formats require effort. But one would definitely require more effort than the other. Do you even know the emotional motivation that it took me to film this video? For example, I'm filming this video on a Tuesday, and I already started motivating myself for this video on Saturday. You can imagine. But with a blog, once I get a creative spark or I get a creative idea, I pick up my laptop, open it, and I'm just typing on WordPress, and it just begins to flow. They both require effort, but one will usually require more effort than the other in the long run. I think it's safe to say that blogging requires effort, but I'll call it an easy effort. Because typically, before I write the content, I will need to write down my ideas on that content, do more research to see if there's anything I need to add more to that content, and then publish the content. And if you do all this, for example, with consistency, you'll be able to build a meaningful blog in no time. And in terms of longevity, blogs can go very far as long as you're very consistent with it. It might be slow and steady, but I assure you from my experience that it's going to grow well over the years. So in terms of longevity, effort, and money, blogging is also a way to build a substantial business. On the other hand, blogging requires a substantial amount of effort that, if you're not ready for it, you may find yourself lacking. For vlogging or for visual content, you need to think about filming, lighting, editing, thumbnails, posting, and every other thing that even happens in the back end of it. But when it comes to longevity, one video can go viral in a very short time, but maintaining that virality will require a lot of maintenance from you. But in terms of longevity, vlogging is also the way to go, but it will require much effort from you. And also with vlogs and visual content, you could earn ad revenues. You could also sell your digital product. You could even have brand sponsorships and brand deals. Again, the format you intend to choose will depend on your audience and where they are, and not based on your preference. So when choosing, think about where your audience will be or where they'll likely go to find the information, how they like it, and then you go meet them there. That is to say that before you choose, think of your idea, your audience, and where your audience will be. If you're looking to create content around, for example, beauty, lifestyle, makeup, home improvement, cooking, and all that, you might want to consider vlogging because your audience prefer visual content. And if your content leads towards guides, educational content, travel, itinerary, research, or FAQ, you might be inclined towards blog. However, don't forget that you can still do both of them and still thrive in them as long as you have audience on both platforms. For instance, I write travel and freelance content on my blog because I have audiences on both topics on my blog. But I also found out that my audience will love my visual content if I post them on video sharing platforms like YouTube. So you can definitely do both as long as you attract audiences on both platforms. But to help you decide further, here are simple questions that I feel that you should ask yourself before you choose the right format for your content. How will I naturally explain things? Do I prefer talking or writing? Now, if you're thinking writing, blogging will suit you more. And if you can explain things better by talking, vlogging or video content will suit you best. Now, how do you feel about the camera? Are you comfortable on camera, or does it make you question your life choices? And if being on camera excites you, you should start vlogging immediately. But if it makes you nervous or feels like a chore, start with blogging and then build up your confidence from there. What kind of connection do you want to build with your audience? Do you want to draw people to you, or do you want to draw them to your knowledge? If you love engagement and exposure, vlogging will be great for you. But if you want people to connect with your knowledge and your ideas first before knowing you, vlogging will be a great way to start. Now, how consistent can you be? Can you continue to create content on both platforms for a minimum of 3 months straight without any interruptions? If you feel like you do not have a batch of content to post for example, 6 months in video format, then you should consider blog. If you think that you're ready to be on the camera, as you may choose, then vlogging is right for you. But if you feel that you're not ready for the task that comes with vlogging, then I recommend that you go with vlogging. Another thing you need to ask yourself is, how do you want people to find you? Do you want them to find you on video sharing platforms, or do you want them to find you on search engines? Now, also, do you want them to find you on both? Because this will also give you the direction of what format to choose. Do you also want to make money from your content? Now, you can make money from your content on both formats. It depends on you. If you're looking to get brand deals, sponsorships, and also affiliate marketing, you could consider vlogging. But also, if you're looking to sell digital products and get ad revenue, you could also look at vlogging. And the most important question of all, which I have, is which one can you comfortably stick to for the next 6 months? If you know you'll be consistent with written content for more than 6 months, you will thrive with a blog. And if you can plan and execute video content consistently, you should start a YouTube channel immediately. But if you think that you can do both, excellent. Just pick one, start with it, and then possibly do both simultaneously. So if you're still deciding what format you need to choose for your audience, that's very good. Because honestly, to me, there is no best format. The best format is the one that you choose for yourself and for your audience. So don't think about it too much like me. Just pick one, work on it, be consistent with it, and you find out over time that it will work for you.